What is Gooch Gooch, my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node? Now, if you have Aries falling within those placements within your chart, then this reading may be for you. Now, if you want to know any of my business requires or get in contact with me, all the information is down in the description box below for my services and also to connect with me on social media. So go check that out. All the information down in the description box below. I have a healing course, merch, I have intuitive readings, channel readings, shadow work. I do so many different things. So go check that out if this reading resonates for you. And I will kindly ask you to please like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this content I'm going to share with you today. Now, my beautiful Aries, we're going to get into, I'm starting something new. I've done shadow work readings before, but I want to like intertwine because I did do a poll, but all the polls were equal. So I found a way to intertwine shadow work readings with past life regression reading and inner child reading. Now we're going to start off with what is currently affecting you. That's the shadow work you need to do. And then how your past life integrates with what shadows are affecting you currently, and then how is all of that intertwining with your inner child and how you can implement your inner child energy within this healing process, because our inner child is the part of us that was closest to God before we were brainwashed pretty much into who we are today. So when we could have our inner child intertwined with us, guiding us throughout our lives, we could really find our joy, our purpose, and who we really are in this life. And then we're going to see how all this energy is affecting the most chakra that you might need to work on within yourself that can help you expand and grow and move forward in the way that you want to. Then we're going to get some a tarot card on it before we close it out with a higher self card, what your higher self would like to let you know. So let's get right into this. All right, for my Aries spirit, for my Aries. What shadow work does my Aries need to focus on currently and is affecting them currently? All right, inconsiderate. Act with compassion and kindness. Be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside. Can I get two more, please? Insecurity. Please understand your worth, your value, your purpose here on earth. There is no need to feel small. Compare yourself to others. All right. I'm going to take the one that flipped up. I'm going to take this one back. All right. Fearful. A learned behavior that can be unlearned. Also a low vibrating feeling that creates limitations for you and future happiness. So what I'm getting with this inconsiderate card, my beautiful Aries, is that you do things really aggressively, and it could portray as if you are a selfish individual, but I really feel it's more of it's not like you don't have consideration for others. It's more the fact that you want people to see how you look at life and your perspective, because you may feel like you're not being heard or seen, and because of that could get you in a state of aggravation. And this could be towards friends, family, relationships, whoever. But I feel like in general, you're learning how to not tame. Because listen, you are ruled by the God of War. So you do things with so much passion. You do things with so much heart. But I feel like you're being called to not take things down a notch, not tame that part of yourself that's passionate, but understand who to give your energy to. Because we have people that choose to misunderstand us. So don't give your energy to people who misunderstand you. Don't start arguments to try to make yourself feel heard. I think the best thing for you that will assist you is not to be polite and thoughtful just to feel better, but do things with grace, because not a lot of people have the wisdom that you have in order for you to know the wisdom that you have. So meaning just do things with grace and understand, yes, express yourself, but do it in a manner where you're not lashing out or being aggressive, but you're doing it in a way, well, this is how I feel and how I feel matters. And if you don't understand, that's fine. As long as I express myself, that's all that matters. And little do you know, after you do express yourself with such mature manner, it's like you get people thinking, you get people to understand you that way. So I hope that makes sense. Now, the second card, insecurity. I do feel like it intertwines with this inconsiderate card, because you feel as if a lot of people take advantage of you. A lot of people, if I'm going to be honest, I just got a message. I feel like you put on a mask to get an ego boost from people. And when you do that, that's really an underlining form of insecurity, because you want people to see your worth and your value, but you're doing it from away from the ego. And I feel like when you really are vulnerable, that's where the inconsideration card comes from. Because sometimes you may do things when you are vulnerable, you do things out of your heart. And that's where the passion comes out. But it could be aggressive to other people who are not ready for that. But it's like, when you do that, it's like you have a mask to express your insecurities, to get that sense of ego boost and be heard. But when you are actually vulnerable and taking off that mask, is like, what, you don't really want to see me for who I am, but you're there for me when I'm in my ego kind of energy. It's a weird thing. So I really feel this all has to come down to stop trying to make people see you, stop trying to prove yourself, but give grace to those outside of you the way you give yourself grace. Because at the end of the day, who you are is how you portray yourself to the world, not how you want the world to see you. I hope that makes sense. Now, last card, fearful. A learned behavior that can be unlearned. Also a low vibrating feeling that creates limitations for you and future happiness. I feel like this all intertwines with the fact that you're fearful that if you express who you truly are, you won't be loved. But if you express an inauthentic expression of who you are, you will get that attention that you seek. So I feel like this all comes down to you fearing losing things and people that you think are good for you, but may not be good for you. And you're fearful to express your true self because you believe you'll be rejected. I hope that makes sense, Aries. I really hope that makes sense. But there's just limitations towards seeing your worth. Now let's see. Let's go into past life. I want to see how your past life intertwines with this energy. Oh, that was quick. All right. Look at that. You got Hunter here, and you're already the god of war. All right. All right. Extraterrestrial. Oh, okay, okay. So you got magic here for... You're a sorcerer, alchemist. This makes sense. Okay. And it's funny how it came out inconsiderate card. So you have the power to alchemize what doesn't serve you. And when people try to come at you with not low vibrational energy, but with their bullshit, it's like you have the power to make them see your way, but you can't force them to see your way. So don't use magic on people, Aries. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have the power to make people see you in an influential way if you do things with grace. I do feel like a lot of you guys are alchemists in a past life. An alchemist is someone who could transmute energy and turn that into power, so you could turn your pain into power. All right. Hunter. Peasant. Farmer. Okay. And then you have rebel. I like this. Nonconformist. Yeah. So a lot of you Aries feel like you don't fit into today's world, which is very fucking normal when you're on this healing spiritual journey. So I feel like a lot of you guys don't conform. You may have a job. You may do things that other people do in this world, but you don't have the perspective that others have. So I feel like in a past life, the way your past life is affecting this is that maybe in a past life you were a rebel, you were someone who did things in such a different way that people saw you as, I wouldn't say not enough. I would say people underestimated you because you didn't conform to their way. So that brought in your current life, that brought a sense of insecurity because you think you can't be loved for who you truly are and what your soul it truly expresses. But the matter is, don't be insecure by people who... Aries, I'm getting this energy that you get insecure from people who don't know who the fuck they are, but you know who you are. And people want to undermine you and degrade you and thinking that who you are is crazy. But Aries, they're just kind of angry that they don't have the ability to be authentic the way that you do. And I feel this is where this insecurity comes in. You a rebel, bro. You're a nonconformist. Don't conform to things that you know don't serve you. Keep following your path. Keep following. But the shadow is showing up for you to face your insecurity and to know that you have power being who you are. This is why you are who you are. So find the power in that gift. Now, fearful, extraterrestrial. I don't know. That's hard. Helena's card. See what I mean, Aries? You don't feel like you're of this world. Watcher, guardian, off-world, or closed encounter. So, oh wow, this is very interesting, this energy I'm getting. So in your past life, Aries, if you feel like you're from a different world, you are from a different world. Don't deny that. What I'm getting from this off-worlder, early earth dweller, you've been here for many, 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 many lifetimes. And I think the biggest karmic shadow that you need to currently learn is how to get out of that fear-based mentality of the matrix. The crazy thing is when you're a light worker and you're on this spiritual journey, we feel things so intensely, more than individuals who are numb and closed off to the truth. And the reason why is because we're meant to be the transmuter of that energy and be an example of what a sovereign divine being really is. So I feel like in a past life, I don't know why, I just got a message off the record that some of you guys have a lot of fears around aliens or have dreams about, you know, being captured by aliens and all of that. That's interesting energy. I'm getting here is that don't fear the fact that you're not of this world. Just don't. Just don't. Because fear is a learned behavior that we were taught in the matrix to build up a paradigm for us not to find our power. So when you know that you're not meant to be of this world, don't fear that. Be that. Own that. Because you're going to be the example of what this world needs to transition into. Oh, that's some deep shit. I like that. All right, let's get into some inner child cards. So how is this affecting my Aries inner child spirit? How is this affecting my Aries inner child? All right, perfect. Look, bro, come on. I'm gonna read that last. All right. You felt inferior. Now you know your personal strengths and high capabilities. That's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm saying here. You want people to see you for who you are, but you're comparing yourself to people who don't even know who they are. So Aries, learn your personal strengths and your higher capabilities because your inner child is letting you know you are a source of magic that not a lot of people are deserving of access to. So stop trying to convince people to see you for how you want to be seen. Because when you let go of that, you attract people who will really see you. And your inner child wants you to recognize it's okay if people gotta go. I'm really getting this source of like connected to people. Now, second card is past. You felt belittled and criticized. What? Dude, look at this past life card. Look at the top. Peasant. Peasant. Rural living. A lot of you Aries, you probably come from maybe the Caribbean or tropical areas, or you just came to United States from a different country. But what I'm getting here is that you felt belittled and now you're criticized. Now you learned that it wasn't your issue, but the low self-esteem of the one criticizing you. That's what I'm saying, Aries. You have this sense of insecurity being different because you think you're not going to ever be loved or ever be seen for who you are. But that's not true. You just had a lot of projections portrayed onto you to make you believe that you are not good enough. So your inner child is letting you know, when you can learn not to take things personally, you can detach from the fact that it's that person's bullshit. It ain't your own. And then I'm feeling a lot, this has to do with family. It's a lot of ancestral healing right here. All right, last one. Past, you felt ignored. Now you give all the self-love and attention that you need. And I feel this is where this fearfulness is coming from, because a lot of you feel like you're not of this world, so you feel like you can't connect with a lot of people. But I feel like that's a blockage that you're making yourself believe in, that you'll never get the people that you want in your life, as in friends, family, and lovers. But what your inner child is letting you know here is that You are everything that you desire. You are everything that you seek. I'm getting this saying, it's like, Aries, you don't need people. People need you. So the love that you're wanting from others is the love that you already have. So your inner child wants you to tap into what brings you the most fucking joy. What lights you the hell up. And if you don't know what that is, that's the work you gotta do. All right, let's see. What chakra, out of all this energy, what chakra, how is this really affecting my Aries? Even though this is energy clearing cards, so how is this all affecting my Aries spirit energetically? Let's see for my Aries. How is this all affecting my Aries energetically? Look, damn, a lot of solar plexus energy here, the color yellow. So, bro, I didn't even look at the card yet. I be reading these cards, dope. Solar plexus. A lot of you guys are going to find your confidence as you are. I love that. A lot of fire. That's what I'm saying. You guys have that passion. You have that drive. You have that energy. I feel that fire within your heart and your eyes and who you are. And it's just like, you're so passionate, but you're passionate about the wrong things. And look at this. Personal boundaries. Aries, personal boundaries. Choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. You guys need to honor the power that you have within that was given to you. Not in a way where you always have to be there for others and be the healer and be the transmuter. Because I feel like you're a blessing to people's life, but they take advantage of that. So Aries, what I'm getting here is start setting some personal boundaries. Let people know, I don't want to tolerate this. I'm not going to tolerate this. You know, if you got to ghost people. If you got to make some decisions that don't go based off other people's benefit, but based off your own, do that. Because your authenticity is what's going to drive you to be the leader and the example that you want to create within this world. So a lot of I love how this card came up before I even seen it. I was like, solar plexus energy, and it came out. Yes, spirit. All right, let's see what the tarot say. Then we're going to close it out with what your higher self wants to let you know. There is a bee above me. That may be significant. That may be very significant right now. Some of you guys may be allergic to bees. Some of you guys are seeing a lot of bees. Bees are the this resonates. Bees are the most undermined insect ever. Because a lot of people think they're evil. A lot of people think they're bad. A lot of people think are poisonous. But bees are what's needed in the world. Bees are what give our plants pollen in order for us to actually breathe. If anything, bees are very, very kind. Like it's like for a dog, for instance, when a dog senses fear, it's going to attack you. Same thing with the bee. If you think a bee is going to hurt you, it's going to hurt you. But when you tap into, not forcefully tapping into like any energy. So for example, instead of forcing people to see you, because a bee doesn't force people to see them. A bee is a bee. A bee does this fucking thing. So it's like, I'm getting this energy where it's like you harness a power that's so powerful that people don't understand, but it doesn't matter. As long as you understand it and own it and honor it, all you ever need is within you. That's some deep shit, bro. And look at that, personal boundaries. It's like the bee is scared of me, so it's like trying to hide. So it's like, where you at, though? Where you at? I gotta open the door for it. So let it go. All right, what does the tarot want to say to my Aries before we go to higher self? Aries, look at this fucking energy right here. Bro, this fire. King of Wands. 6 of Wands. I'm getting this energy of celebrating yourself. Celebrate not just your monetary accomplishments. Celebrate the growth. Celebrate the inner work. Celebrate how far you have come as an individual within. And when you could do that, you could honor sitting on your throne. You can start opening up your heart to opportunities. You can start seeing what lights you up. You can start feeding yourself what's serving your highest good. And the King of Wands is someone who's passionate, someone who's charismatic, someone who's very attractive. Be magnetic by not seeking anything or anyone. but being the very thing that you're seeking. Oh, that's a diet. All right, higher self cards. Let's close it out. What higher self wants to let us know. Higher self, what do you want to let my Aries know about this reading? Look at that. What? Aries, your higher self wants to let you know it's time to take a new path. I'm scared, but I know I'm divinely protected. A lot of you guys are being asked to release a lot of people right now. A lot of people. I am my best company. I'm no longer afraid to be alone. Didn't we just fucking get that with the ex? Yes. Yes, we did. I am my best company. I'm no longer afraid to be alone. So Aries, if you feel like you got to take a step back from people, not cut them off, but take a step back and focus on the path that you want to follow, it's time for you to do that. I don't know who needed that confirmation, but I think it's time to do that. Your higher self is letting you know you are guided, you're protected. And the reason why this is all happening is because you're being guided to be who you are meant to be. And I think, Aries, all of this has come to the surface because sometimes we think we fear change, but we really fear the power that lies within us. We think we fear darkness, but we actually fear our light. Aries, that is all I have for you for your shadow work, inner child, past life reading. If you got any clarity or any confirmation, please let me know what you got out of it in the comment section below. If you want to book your own personal reading, all the information down in the description box below. But until then, Aries, I love you dearly, boo-boos, and I'll see you in the next one. Only love.